How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here, and we're on episode 9 of Season 2 of Luke Cage, for Pete's sake. So, yeah, we're approaching the end, which is this season has been absolutely frantic. And I think, I don't know, would I say handled better in the villain department? Because I think part of me wanted to see more of Cottonmouth. And I'm one of those few people who liked Diamondback, because I know I don't know if hate is the right word, but he doesn't really get the greatest reception in terms of, his portrayal in season 1. But no, you know what? I liked it, so yeah. But no, I think this season has been pretty great. I mean, Bushmaster has shown a terrifying presence, of course, and he's won over Mariah for now, of course. And he's not going to be, content until Mariah is dead, which was where we kind of left things off in the last episode. Considering, he thought that he had the assumption that Mariah burnt down, of course, until reports confirmed otherwise. And he had the stylist come after Luke, Tilda, James, everyone, because he's also wanting to, kind of hurt Luke as well. And then that was, I guess, the final straw. Luke decides to call Danny. Danny's going to help. This is going to be really awesome. So it'll be very great to see what, because, like I said in, I can't remember which episode it was, but I think it was the episode where Colleen came in, because I said, I know Danny's coming in, but I didn't know Colleen was coming in. Yeah, I know Danny's coming in, so it'll be very exciting to, see what he can do in this, fight against Bushmaster. So, and hopefully, since we're kind of at episode, 9, he might, I don't know, last until the end. I mean, it's asking a bit much, because suddenly the focus turns to Iron Fist in a sense. But we'll just have to wait and see. I'm just excited to see how, Danny, how Danny is used on Luke Cage. So, with that said, let's just delve into episode 9 of Luke Cage Season 2. Let's go.
It's gone! All the nonsense! She took it off!
It would have been a bit clumsy to leave it here, but...
3 million each! Morales and she picked me! I want them alive!
It's only Nightshade, you just need to calm down.
There's no way they're ever going to include Shades in on that deal.
Luke. Hernan can take care of himself. Get it done.
This is just wanting, one way, but Luke is just...
Give me your phone. Now.
Misty's trying to drop the hammer down hard, but...
On the way to the barn, heifer. You know what?
Wow.
Smoke inhalation must have damaged your brain. Badge or not, I will whoop your old ass.
Oh!
We get on something else. Like Rittenhouse murder.
Gotta trust him.
We can take door number 1, 2, or 3. Guess what? All the prizes suck.
Oh, I love that. I just love that. I mean, this is the best cause, as much as Misty doesn't approve. What kind of shit is this if Luke can't get anything out?
Paul, now there's a time for power, and sometimes a lighter time.
Oh god, he's gonna do it, isn't he? Fuck's sake.
A woman who visited me at the church. Well, what else? It's a long
She'd be so happy to see this, I guess, in a distressing situation.
Someone who's gonna make room for you on the door when the ship goes down, that's a road you cultivate. You're gonna give that movie. It's been years, let it go.
Yeah, be like Jack, let go.
I can't let it go. See what it is.
That must be his most...
And I know.
I don't know. I want to see what James was like in the cinema watching Titanic.
I do the same thing. I'm not a good example. But here's the thing. When you have a calling, sometimes you need to heal yourself just as much as the person who you're trying to heal. You got to take care of yourself, or else the whole world's gonna fall apart.
Damn.
How's the hand?
Can't stop the tide. You can only try and save as many people as you can from the flood. And this Bushmaster...
It's reminded me of Peggy Carter. You remember that FBI Arena Club guy?
It's got to end.
That gave Peggy that lecture.
I've got Mariah stashed at a RAM facility in Queens. I can...
See, this is the thing with Misty. I mean, she's got this morality issue at this in this season. I'm seeing.
Do it quickly.
Like she doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know what is the right call.
Mariah Dillard. I know exactly where she is. Is that offer still good?
Mariah Stewart.
Oh my god.
Yes, it is.
Anything out there?
Nandy's a bitch.
Rad.
Light skin and green eyes somehow skipped me.
That man is not your father.
There we go. And you wonder why the gene skipped you?
I did love him.
They didn't.
Hard. In the ways a straight woman could love a gay man. Yeah, he came for money. Until he started sneaking into my room at night.
Oh shit,
I
no.
want it.
Oh.
I never wanted it.
Damn. This family has quite the demons.
Family first. Always. When Mabel knew,
This is...
no abortions.
Oh.
The second you were born,
And that's why she had... Oh my god.
you were already with him. I was already engaged to Jackson
And they played it off to be Jackson's kid.
when Cornell killed Pete. Every time I look in your face,
You know what she's
I
gonna...
see Pete.
There we go. You know what she was going to say. I mean, if he raped her, then it's...
I'm sorry.
gonna carry on that memory, so... That's the thing, though, it's...
You must.
Oh, God.
You're a monster.
I feel so bad for Tilda. I mean, it's not her fault. Ah, shit, no.
Oh, not soon enough.
Yeah, let's hide. Yeah, Danny's gonna be pissed.
Gotta throw your ass to the dogs the minute they started barking.
There we go.
Yeah. There's only one thing keeping you alive right now. Unfortunately, I was raised better than that.
Exactamundo. Oh, shit! Would have been great if it just landed on, you know, shit. No point. Just give up. Oh, here we go. Oh! But no, it's not happening. It's not happening. Oh, shit! Get the upper... Oh, yeah, like that's gonna work. Nope. Is that, you know, swiftness again from the Bushmaster? That's always gonna be the problem, though. Bushmaster is so swift rather than stiff. Oh, nah! Oh my god, right. Oh shit. Ah! That'll happen. Not the eye, just not the eye.
Kill me.
I would.
As long as me breathe air, keep them.
Oh dearie, yeah, knock him out. This is the thing, the police are coming, he'll break out.
Every single time.
I don't think he can. I don't think he can hear that. He's a bit out of it, Luke.
You follow that compass inside of you, and you will never go wrong.
Because he's proud of what he's doing. Love it.
Some of the better parts is from you too. Swagger. Goddamn right.
Oh man. And the strength. You see how he took out the Stylers last episode.
I love you, son.
Oh, wow.
I love you too, Dad.
Oh, yay! I mean, there was that history, but...
Come on.
Yeah. Stuff it up. No tears. No tears.
And put them on spikes.
Yep.
To put them on
He's done.
notice.
Oh, no.
No white man.
He's just thinking... Not
They
even
become masters of
phased.
camouflage. Cover themselves in leaves. Still
He's
as
got the upper
trees.
hand, hasn't he?
Resistance. Independence.
This is not going to go down well, is it?
Fire.
Every goddamn villain. Oh shit. Oh. Tilda. Oh boy. Yeah.
He needs you.
Oh, he's out. Oh.
Family first, right?
I knew he would go for the...
Oh,
Oh my god, Shades, no. So you go, oh, so there's, and this poses as a great bargaining tool as well. With the fact that the Stylers have Tilda and now Shades and Mariah have Bushmaster's uncle. This is going to be juicy. Of course, Bushmaster was going to escape. Come on. It's like one of the common things for villains is if they are apprehended before, like way before the finale, some shit's going down. And it did, so yeah. Screwed them up, but yeah. So that was episode 9. Okay, so first off, straight off the bat, I want to reflect on something because it clicked on my mind later on. It was early on in the episode, but I was so focused on the dialogue anyway, so yeah. I mean, I usually am, but like I was so... Like, sometimes when a lot of stuff goes deep, I'm like, like, I don't know, eyes close to the TV. Not literally, because that could damage my eyes or whatever, so don't try that at home, kids. But, there was an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. reference, I'm sure there was, when, you know, how they were talking about magic is science we don't understand? Come on. I'm sure, but yeah, I just wanted to get that out there to please any Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fans, because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is awesome, so yeah. Anyways, that was a really, really awesome episode. You know what's funny, I'm finding a lot of these, like, there's been a couple of episodes where, some of the, well, I wouldn't say all heroes, because Mariah definitely isn't, especially with the shit she pulled today, but hey. Although there's one awesome thing you can talk about. I nearly knocked my cup over. It's a good job it doesn't have coffee, but yeah, there is one awesome moment which I'll get onto it in a bit, but yeah, what I'm loving about this show is that, like, a lot of the people who, I guess, aren't on Bushmaster's side, that's an appropriate way, because, like I said, you can't call Mariah a hero, can you? But yeah, they're in a compromising situation, and they've done this for a couple of episodes. I mean, they did in the last episode, it was just Luke and Piranha, the other episode. So Luke and them have done a bit of hiding. this season. It's basically hide and seek this season, but I think it's appropriate given how the stylers are aggressive and they are not going to rest. You know, I think it's appropriate to have this hiding arc, but it's not like it's not like, oh, they're hiding again. Well, this is starting to become tiresome and whatnot. They've all got their interesting things going on, and it allows characters to connect, in my opinion, and, you know, share some really, really juicy information. Lo and behold, I think the big scene in this episode was the fact about Mariah and Tilda. How Jackson, well, we had an inkling that Jackson wasn't the father anyways, considering, Thomas's comments, Ridenour's comments. But I thought Ridenour was saying he was the father of, so he must have known about the whole situation, and because him and Mariah had that close connection, Mariah told him about how Uncle Pete, was the father of, Tilda. Cause that was revealed, of course. Pete raped Mariah, and Tilda's the child of that incident, of course. But not just that, of course. Who she saw as a father was perceived, was gay, but to perceive this happy relationship, of course, they kept together. So, you know, there was, lies on that front, as well as, you know, the tragic, background to who her real father was. So you just feel so bad for Tilda so much. I mean, not just that, but the fact that Mariah has completely, you know, she doesn't care, like, she doesn't, you know, I guess, have that bond, I guess, that loving bond, I guess, but there is still, I guess there's still a bit of protection, but she's still a bit, cause she even said it, I see Pete's face on you, and it's not like she asked for that, so you do feel so bad for her. And I guess, you know, with Mariah kind of disowning her, you know, I guess there's nothing really left to lose in terms of, like, not just the fact that you've got this threatening thing from, Sheldon, but I guess it's nothing really left to lose to side with, you know, Bushmaster and all that, and put practices to good use. And I do feel like this might... Now, I think I said in the reaction itself, her medicines and, you know, her genius abilities with that could make her a very, very interesting enemy if there was a little bit of an alignment turn. Because I'm all thinking about, okay, this could go down this way, and this could go down that way, so yeah. And I was thinking, okay, well, since she's really, really, you know, genius at making medicines and all that shit, this could go down terribly in the style that, you know, she could turn into a villain and create... Well, she already talked about accidentally helping Bushmaster, of course. But there could be more dangerous stuff that she could conjure up, I guess. And I do think that, you know, that idea of a turn could be more potent with the fact that she's got this tragic backstory behind her. And it could warp her. So, you just never know. I mean, we know this family is, you know, really, really messed up, I guess, with Mama Maple, with, I guess, Mariah's backstory as well, but, it could get even more messed up. How much damage that, you know, that revelation can do to a person could, you know, turn their motives and make them full-blown villainous, potentially. I mean, it can happen, so, we'll just have to wait and see how Tilda does, proceed with this, but obviously you do feel a lot of hurt for her, especially since how she broke down, but I guess this is the thing though, the truth can be a hard pill to swallow, and it was, because she wanted the full truth and she got it, and like I said, it's a bitter pill to swallow, considering the fact that, you know, it broke her. The truth broke her, so, and that's what she wanted at the end of the day. But yeah, like I said, there was a lot of great interactions in this episode, especially that reconciliation from Luke and James, of course, which is what Claire wanted, and we got that. They traded I love you, so that was great. But I do feel now that's an even stronger reason for, like I said, I'm all going about this could happen and that could happen if it plays out like to my imagination. And I've talked about how, Claire's comments could spell, like Claire's comments about, James could die and you might be left with this, guilt about not making amends. Now that they have, you think that's all done and dusted. But now that the main thing is resolved, between Luke and James, that could spell a really, really heartbreaking moment, I guess. I guess it doesn't really matter if they made up or not, but, James could still be a victim of death anyways. But I just feel with how late they've played the, I guess, I love yous and all that shit, and the sweet moment of them reconciling and all that. I guess that's a really, really, I don't know, a realistic way, I guess you could say, to think that, James could die or whatever. So, just to, I don't know, might play it further at the guilt of, I wish I, made up with him earlier because we just made up and now, he's dead or something like that. But it just really plays at the emotional aspect. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully he doesn't, but, I don't know. I'm just a bit worried, about a lot of things. But we'll just have to wait and see, like I said, what happens, of course. We've still got, 4 episodes left of, season 2. So anything can happen. Saying that, I thought Danny was going to show up in this episode, given Luke's comments, but Danny offered them a safe house and whatnot. Like I said, I know he's coming into the season, so I'm wondering at what capacity. And I do have a heavy belief that, it's not going to be a one-off thing. I'm not saying that as in he's going to be permanently appearing in, Luke Cage, because people didn't find Iron Fist that appealing. But in all seriousness, I think he might stick around to the end just to, help him out. So we'll just have to wait and see what, when he does appear. It's probably going to be next episode, or probably episode 11, but we'll just have to wait and see. I do think now that, if he shows up at Harlem, he may as well stick around to the end. So, yeah. But yeah, like I said, there was a lot of great interactions, especially between Luke and Mariah as well, talking about, okay, this is my place, I'm the queen and all that kind of stuff. Harlem, survives because of me, all that shit. That was really, really awesome. And as well as the Mariah, James, banter going on, of course, about their children, before she tried to call Shades, of course, but that was gonna be an unknown number, like always. I'm sure that's why, Shades declined it and all that. Because it was an unknown number. Because he doesn't have plot twist. He doesn't have James's number though, so I don't know why you would. Sensible people, like Shades, I guess, would just be like, unknown number, I'm not gonna bother, because it could be some creep saying, I'm watching you. So, I've got the phone here, so I could have just been like, anyways, enough of that. But yeah, there was some great interactions through this kind of isolated area. So it was just a really, really great scene, of course. Nandi helping Bushmaster, what a bitch. What a bitch. The fight scene as well was really, really neat at the very end. I was just thinking, first of all, I'm getting to that comment as well, because I did say I was going to get to Mariah's Kiss My Black Ass comment with the shooting the style as well. But, no, I thought the overall fight scene, I guess, with Bushmaster, I think that was the second focus, because that scene was awesome as well, seeing Mariah just deliver pain. But that fight between Bushmaster and Luke, well, he's not obsessed with Luke, so he's obsessed with Mariah, so, I don't know if he would have known, okay, Luke is resilient to all of this, like, if I use, like, I'm just thinking, like, I don't think the knife would work. I think he was aiming for his eye, so I don't know if that would be, because I know his skin is protected, but I don't know if, his, Well, surely his eye is as well. So, yeah. The bat was not going to do shit though, was it? But then again, surely he's seen, people bring out worse offences, like the Stylers, shooting at Luke, and that's not done shit. So what's he got to think like anything else is going to work? So I don't know. All I'm just thinking is, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. But maybe it was the adrenaline, like I'm getting sick and tired of this shit. I don't know, but I was just thinking, what's made him think that, using this and that's going to help? I don't know. Of course, Bushmaster was going to escape. And funnily enough, I was getting Wilson Fisk vibes, actually, when, at the end of Daredevil Season 1. When he was locked up, it was actually eerily similar, in a sense. Like, he's telling a little bit of a story. I think he had outer help, though, whereas there was that inner help from, whereas he did it from inside, there was that outer help from Wilson. So, yeah, like I said, that scene was just so similar anyway, so yeah. But it was still really, really awesome stuff though, wasn't it? That scene of him, explaining the story about the Jamaicans and the British, of course, and then him, causing that. I had a feeling that was going to happen. It was so, usually if people, like I said, if people are apprehended before a few episodes before the season ends, stuff's gonna happen. And stuff did happen. Of course, to the expense of Bushmaster being at a point of death, I guess. But, that's getting fixed, seemingly with Tilda in the frame. But, yeah. It was a great episode, like I said. Even though it was a confined situation, it still presented some levels of, intrigue. It was an interesting episode, especially with troops coming out, but it was an awesome episode, so I really, really enjoyed it. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check the videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!